Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Ron Volper.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I'd like to talk to you about two related issues. One is why customer service is a powerful profit strategy. The second is how you and your business can capitalize on it to make it a reality. Not long ago, I was about to give a presentation to a large audience in an unfamiliar location. I must concede they weren't as warm as you all are. I was feeling a bit nervous. As I was walking hurriedly to the presentation site, I noticed that the button on my cuff had come off. I said, Ron, no big deal. The more I tried to reassure myself, the more I started worrying about my button. It finally got to the point where I said, Ron, you got to do something about this stupid button. Fortunately, I was right in front of a Saks Fifth Avenue. I hurriedly ran into Saks Fifth Avenue, walked briskly to the men's department to look for a shirt. As you can see, I'm a fairly normal size. Would you believe that I could not find a plain white shirt in all of Saks Fifth Avenue? I started walking away in disgust when I see a young salesperson. I run up to the salesperson, practically embraced him, and I spit out what it is I needed. He looked at me and he said, I'm off duty. At this point, I had a shirt without a button and with several sweat stains. I said, Ron, you've got to really do something. I run out of the store, and the good Lord was with me. There was a Nordstrom's across the street. I hurriedly go into the Nordstrom's. I get about 10 feet inside Nordstrom's, and a nicely dressed young man approaches me. Again, I spit out what I need. He takes me practically by the arm, escorts me over to the men's department, hands me a white shirt. He then escorts me to the dressing room where I put it on. He waited outside. If I had let him, this young man would have buttoned it for me. I hurriedly paid for the shirt, whereupon this young man at Nordstrom said something which totally floored me. Would you like us to fix your other shirt? He didn't say that old, crinkled shirt with the missing button. I looked at him sheepishly. And I said, but I didn't buy it here. He said, no problem. I went off to give my talk with my new button and my new shirt. It was fine. A couple of days later, a package arrives in the office. It's my old shirt, newly pressed with a new button and a nice note from the salesperson. Is it any wonder, ladies and gentlemen, that Saks Fifth Avenue, despite their good products, is floundering, and Nordstrom's with similar products is flourishing? Nordstrom's hired several hundred people and has opened new stores. Saks Fifth Avenue closed several stores and regrettably laid off several hundred people. As a sales consultant who has helped several hundred companies increase sales, including professional service firms, I can tell you that customer service is a powerful sales strategy. There was a recent study by a well-respected research firm called PIMS, which demonstrated that those companies that are judged by their customers to have the most outstanding customer service have a 15% increase in bottom line profitability. I'm not talking about sales, I'm talking about profit. That is a staggering difference. Customers who experience extremely good or extremely poor service will tell 9 to 13 others. I just told about 75 people here. I used to drive a Ford. Now I drive 2 cars manufactured by Toyota. Why? Ford advertised quality is job number 1. Toyota didn't advertise. They just made a good product even better. In the unlikely event your Toyota breaks down, they have 24-hour roadside assistance at no charge. In the unlikely event you need service, the first 2 services are free. They will give you a loaner car in the color of your choice. As a second option, if you don't want to drive a car, they'll drive you to and from the station. And as a third option, if you can't bear to leave your baby, in the waiting room is Starbucks coffee and a whole choice of Dunkin' Donuts donuts, which is why I always opt to wait. The way to establish strong customer service is to follow the 3 R's. The 3 R's for Ron. The first R is reliability. The second R is responsiveness. And the third R is respect. Reliability means recommending the right product or the right service to your customer. Doing it, delivering it in the right way. Responsiveness means doing it in a time frame that meets the customer's expectations. And finally, respect means that you care. A quick example. If someone with an inflamed appendix visits a doctor, if the doctor correctly diagnoses the problem as the person needing, unfortunately, an appendectomy, that's half of reliability. The second half is performing the operation without complications. So think about what the 3 R's mean for your business, and what are the 3 R's? What's the first R? Reliability. What's the second R? Responsiveness. And what's the third R? Respect. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and good showing.